Okay, so the big one on this problem, and I'm not even going to try and graph it. Remember, it's x squared, so you're going to click that little parabola button, and then it's going to put it at 0, 0. This right here is going to go in that vertical stretch compression box, and it has like the type it in, and you're going to type in 1/4, so 1/4. So just keep that in mind. This one, we have x plus 2 subtract 6, so I really wish I could do this on the computer to show y'all because it's not. So you're going to graph the parabola. Then we have plus 2, so that's going to go negative 2 on the horizontal. And then vertical is going to go to negative 6, 2. Five, graph the function by starting with a graph of y equals x squared and doing da 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 da. Alright, so when we're doing this one, we have to complete the square first. So we have x squared plus 10x plus 21 equals 0. So I'm going to move my 21 over. So I have x squared plus 10x plus blank equals negative 21 plus that same blank. So this is where we're going to take our 10 and divide by 2 to get 5, and then we're going to square 5. So I have 25 here and 25 here. Now I'm going to take the two things that I squared, my x and my 5, and since this was positive, I'm going to have x plus 5 squared, and then this over here would have been positive 4, so when I move it back to this side of the equal sign, it would be subtract 4, and this is going to be my equation. So let's look at these. Should be horizontally shifted left 5, down 4. Well, that's it. I guess I'm not going to read that once. And then you'll graph it using those little sliders again. Alright, we have to complete the square on this one as well. So we have x squared plus 6x plus 8 equals 0. We're going to move our 8 over. So x squared plus 6x plus equals negative 8 plus. So we're going to do 6 divided by 2 equals 3. And we're going to square that to put our numbers here. So then the two things we have squared, and this is positive plus 3 squared, and then this would have been positive 1. So when we move it back across the equal sign, we'd have subtract 1. Just know when we're finding this square, it's if I multiplied this by itself, I'd get this. And then this number over here, that one's pretty easy to come up with. So then we graph this and we'd go left 3, down 1. Graph the function starting with the graph of y equals x squared, and we have negative x squared subtract 2x. So on this one, the first thing I'm going to do is factor out a negative. So now x squared plus 2x, and then I got to complete this square equals, since I have this negative over here, I'm not going to put plus over here. I'm going to go ahead and have subtract whatever completes my square. So 2 divided by 1 is 1, and that's what I'm squaring, so 1 and 1. So I have negative and my x squared and my 1 squared, so x plus 1 squared. This is subtract 1. When I bring it over, I have plus 1. So it's going to be reflected about the x-axis. So this one says y, so no, y, no. So I have these two now, and I'm going to go left 1 and then up 1. So remember, when you do this one, the first thing you have to do when you graph this is click reflect about the x-axis. There's a little button on the bottom of that little thing that pops up, reflect about the x-axis first. You've noticed I've already taken out problem 8 and problem 10. So when you get to this one, we're just going to use the vertex point because that's all we need. So we went left 3, up 3, so that's going to be, and it's a negative, so negative x plus 3 squared plus 3. I hope that helps. Please email me if you have any questions over this.